Yeah, so I had to make final move B. That was final move 3A. Now this is final move 3B. Mm. Pictures about snakes and people. As the scripture said, this is the war between the seed of the woman and the seed of the serpent. And you should be really, really careful of the people who do certain things, right? So these white people here, they are the 12 tribes of Israel, and they have gathered, and now they have a supposed king, right? How can you build a temple without a king? Under whose leadership are you working under? Netanyahu? Hell no. So who is you working for, nigga? The beast, huh? So it seems that the Olympic hosts, they're doing their own ritual over here, the ritual of fire, just to kill the prince. Really? Okay. Another agent of peace. My guy never shows up unless it's bad news. He has no policy whatsoever. Look at that. German now is playing traitor, calling for peace, going after Ukraine. What? This is going against NATO war effort, isn't it? Or does it not count as so? And what, are we not going to question all of those people that say somebody did it and it wasn't them? Where did they get that information about who did it? Or are they just trying to control the narrative? And now here, as usual, all of these moves, right? These shapes, right? Germany has been moving slowly, right? It was buying, I don't know, it was fuel, buying fuel. Germany is buying fuel from Russia, right? Now it's this. What is this? Is Germany getting freaking backbone or something? Or does this indicate that you're not even prepared for what is coming? You're just going along with how everything is just escalating. Now it is supposedly a diver, but you need specialized equipment to conduct this situation. And how do you know it is this one single person? You look at what intelligence data of specialists who were present or some. Well, we shall get back to this. I think I should make a separate video because it's rather a sensitive matter, right? So this is the drunkenness we talked about in the previous video, right? This is a world first. Yeah, it's good for clout. Yeah, this news here is gonna rub people in Africa the wrong way, but in the Western world, people have riot for these things. You understand, right? Of course, these are the human resources that are not being efficiently optimized by the kingdom of God. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I was just watching, a few weeks back, I watched the video of the woman on top talking about antimatter, right? Basically, where there is no matter, then there is antimatter occupying it, and there is a lot of nothing. That's the meaning of antimatter, because they say there's a lot of antimatter than there is actually matter. Okay, So they say there's a lot of nothing over there, than there's actually something for you to actually use and optimize in your life. But nah, they want to blur that line. So they're talking about something else. So here they are. My guy here believes that there's an anomaly in the ISS, and he's a quite intelligent person. She's quite an intelligent person. But at the same time, they are gullible and idiots. I was one of them, and I can say it. This the Congolese news situation, and I've not even seen one from Uganda. Not even one. So what? Are you going to pretend this thing didn't happen, or it was a setup so you don't need to answer for it? Trust me, you do. And if you don't, okay. So as usual, my guy here talking in code. Tic-tac, that's a watch. What about watches? What about watches? So much depth. They have the power to declare. While the first, it's not even a globe to begin with. We begin there first. This is the trigger words that they've been using all of your life, right? Today is in global news. Da, 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 da. If you hear that 100 times, you're gonna believe we live in a global news. Nigga, believe me, you. Look at TBC. They believe we live in a spinning ball, right? We have grown up seeing that ITV had it. I think, yeah, they had it in the past. Kwenye jiji letu or some. Jiji letu ipo mpaka sasa hivi, if I'm not mistaken. So the first case has outside of Zion is Sweden, and that was a strategic move, right? So what I have to say about this disease, right? So I don't need to tell you to prepare for biological weapons. I have talked about bioweapons. We have been hit by many biological weapons, many, especially where I am around, many. Believe me, you, right? Many. When was the last one? Today, during the day, right? So the air is poisoned. It's poisoned, but this poison does not just kill everybody. It will be suspicious. They have to be strategic. It's a weapon. It's a strategic weapon. You know, there's this fancy term these military people use. They call it tactical nuke. And I like it. It's not a full nuke. No, it's a tactical nuke. It's just a tiny little nuclear explosion. So this is that. It is designed to spread in a very specific area to attain a very specific goal. Okay, so for other places in Zion like Zanzibar, tia maji, Dar es Salaam, Arusha, tia maji, tena sana. Sana. Tia maji, watu wakae attention, watu wawe aware, sababu this is a full-fledged war out here. Hii disease wanasema ina spread through sex and contact. What? Ooh, ghost in a machine. It's good. This is a good thing. If people now can put on faces of anybody and be anybody on the internet, then the line has been drawn. One group will go back to face-to-face meetings, and the other group will go back to virtual meetings where they want to convince themselves of whatever. Basically just live in a fantasy, a bliss of some sort, a form of heaven. That's what the devil offers. So here you are. Those who hate themselves, now they can become anybody they want. Just like in real life, but now in like virtual spaces. Is it even a space? Does it have matter? Do files, can files be considered as matter? Then, and the space in your drive that is not occupied, is that antimatter? It's so confusing. But this is not. So apparently this kid here is leading the world in curing cancer. Just more bullshit. It's just the perfect time to pull this garbage. Just after the most popular CEO of the most the most controversial CEO of this decade died of cancer, the YouTube lady. Now they pull this kid with a single the one eye symbolism, and they think they got us. A 15-year-old is gonna solve. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. I have seen exception. I have been exception. Nigga, you are not. Right? And I talked about this kid back then. Right? This is just for clout. Okay? Just like I won Rwanda, just like I won Kenya, just like I won Ethiopia. Right? And all of these countries are in trouble. Ethiopia in trouble with Somalia, with itself. Rwanda with UDRC. Kenya with itself. Soon to be with somebody else, because it always has to be. Right? The drunkenness. Just like when the drunkard person is calmed down from being drunk, they will disagree that they did all of the things that they did while they were drunk. But nowadays we have YouTube, it's all recorded. Right? And if it gets no. Well, this is a good thing and a bad thing for Russia. It's gonna cause a YouTube is so important. It's gonna cause a technological boom, right? They're gonna get infected by China, right? Yeah, YouTube is basically now like a freaking Nazi state, just kicking people out left and right. Right? So they're saying it's their solution to curbing the cancel culture, right? The cancel culture, where I delete you when I disagree with you. Eh? The I don't know, the freaking crazy mentality. It is justified and unjustified at the same time. And of course, they have everything in queue, right? And which puppet are they going to use? Of course, the AU. They have already given you apparently, they can't even write straight. Is that salad or said? But apparently there are actually 200,000 doses in Africa, ready to fight these monkeys and stuff. Well, I was happy to see this. I don't know these people, but I can appreciate a good move, right? So, unlock 7 minutes of ad-free listening for every ad you watch, right? So do they need to increase the minutes or shrink it? What is 7 minutes? As an artist myself, I can tell you 7 minutes is roughly 2 songs. 2 songs, then a ad. 2 songs ad, 2 songs ad, 2 songs ad. By standard today, a 3-minute song is enough, right? By popular standards, okay? I have written even shorter, but we're talking about that, right? Those are rare, okay? So after 2, I don't know, Good luck. Right? So this is what they're fighting out. And these people here think that they have won the independence. No, my friends, no. If you're not part of Zion, my friend, you're still in problems. Yeah? You just kicked out one problem and took up another. How can they protect you while they have their own war over there? Are you serious, bro? Like, this is the drunkenness. Like, seriously. Right? A certain simulation run into my mind, like I see over there, because the Congolese now, it's not good to partner with the Russians, because the Russians will bring wars into your country. It's not good to partner with the Russians when it comes to war and the Wagner and stuff like that. So what about the Chinese to come in the Congo and solve? They're the perfect partner. They're making batteries. They are literally leading the EV industry. Isn't that convenient? I have nothing against the Chinese people, but what I think is this: there are forces that the Security Council, no presidents, no armies cannot subdue. And China is not exception. Russia is not exception. It's just plain and simple. Okay? So, like I've said, they will infect, or they have infected, Russia and China. So, we have this saying here, you leapt over over urine and stepped on feces. You think I'm kidding? We shall soon find out. We shall soon find out. Okay, this is the spiritual warfare that I'm talking about, right? So this goat, I saw it about 3 days ago, and they were actually, this is not a goat, it's a lamb or something. Now apparently the warriors over there in the forest waging wars against the people of the Congo and killing people front and center without reason, without purpose, without intention. They're walking around with this animal here, and people suspected that it was witchcraft, and now the animal was shot. What can I say? I'm happy. I don't like witchcraft. I'm happy that now the people of Congo can have the confidence to fight, because when I heard about this phenomenon here, apparently when these people come in with this animal, it discombobulates people, making them quite easy targets. Yeah? So now the demon is dead. So what is going to happen to these rebels? I don't know. But what I'm telling you, like, vengeance is coming. We better get another goat or a cow or something. Like, the deception is breaking up faster than you can build it up. Right? So you can do all of the rituals that you want over there to curse me. But you wanted this war. You wanted it, you're going to get it. Look at that. This cross here has crept into the church. It's among the problems. This cross. It's not the true, even original cross. It's just a cross. And now it's in the vestures of priests. Even now, even today, even here, they do things without understanding. There's no design without purpose. Stop lying to yourself. You just build churches without even considering. So why do you sew things into the clothing that you use for holy things and not pay attention to details, that shows that you're dead inside spiritually. Hmm? I'm here to like throw fire in that sizzling flame. Hmm? Prince Easy, love you, signing out. Bye.